Welcome, my friend. Before this story begins, take a slow breath. A new year is standing quietly in front of you. It is not loud. It does not shout. It simply waits. Many people think change needs big plans, big money, or big talent. But real change often starts with small rules, followed every day. This story will not talk about heroes or famous people. It will talk about simple truths that shape a better life. Stay with this story until the end, because one small idea here may change how you live in 2026. The year changes, but habits travel with time. A calendar can turn, but a life stays the same if daily actions stay the same. Many dreams are delayed not because they are impossible, but because they are postponed. The mind likes comfort, and comfort likes repetition. This is why change feels difficult. But change becomes easier when rules are simple. The first rule begins where every life truly begins, with awareness. Rule 1. Control the first hour of the day. Every day starts before the world makes noise. The first hour is quiet, but powerful. What fills this hour shapes the rest of the day. When the first moments are rushed, the mind learns stress. When the first moments are calm, the mind learns control. Many days fail before they even begin, not because of problems, but because of poor beginnings. In this first hour, the mind is soft, like wet clay. Whatever touches it leaves a mark. Endless scrolling, negative news, or rushing thoughts can shape the day into chaos. Silence, movement, or simple planning can shape the day into strength. The body wakes up slowly, and the mind follows. Giving this hour purpose gives the whole day direction. This rule does not ask for perfection. It asks for intention. A short walk, a glass of water, a written goal, or quiet breathing is enough. Small actions repeated daily build a strong morning. A strong morning builds a focused day. A focused day builds a better year. Rule 2. Reduce, do not add. Most lives feel heavy not because of lack, but because of excess. Too many tasks, too many thoughts, too many expectations. The mind becomes tired before the body moves. Change does not always mean adding new habits. Sometimes change means removing old ones. Every unnecessary action steals time and energy. Every unwanted commitment steals focus. A simple life is not empty. It is clear. When distractions are reduced, important things become visible. This rule teaches that progress is faster when the path is clean. Reducing does not mean losing joy. It means protecting it. When fewer things demand attention, the right things receive care. Time becomes slower. Decisions become easier. Energy returns naturally. By removing what does not serve growth, space is created for what truly matters. Rule 3. Learn something small every day. Growth is quiet. It does not arrive in one big moment. It arrives in small pieces, collected daily. Learning does not need classrooms or pressure. It needs curiosity and consistency. One new idea a day changes the way the mind thinks over time. Knowledge builds confidence. Confidence builds action. Action builds results. Even 10 minutes of learning daily creates momentum. A short article, a new word, or a simple concept adds strength to the mind. Over a year, these small lessons turn into wisdom. Learning also keeps the mind young. It prevents stagnation. When learning stops, comfort takes control. When learning continues, improvement stays alive. This rule reminds that a growing mind creates a growing life. Rule 4. Build before you consume. Modern life encourages constant consumption. Information, entertainment, opinions, and noise are everywhere. But consumption without creation leads to emptiness. Building something, even small, gives purpose. Writing, planning, organizing, or improving skills creates value. This rule asks for balance. Before watching, create. Before scrolling, build. Even a few minutes of creation changes the relationship with time. Creation turns passive hours into active progress. It gives control back to the day. Building does not need an audience. It needs honesty. Progress happens quietly, away from attention. Over time, small creations form habits. Habits form identity. Identity shapes destiny. This is how silent work creates loud results. Rule 5. End the day with reflection, not regret. The day does not end when the sun sets. It ends when the mind rests. Many nights are filled with regret, worry, and replayed mistakes. This steals peace and prepares stress for the next day. Reflection is different. Reflection teaches without punishment. A few quiet minutes at night can change everything. Asking simple questions helps growth. What worked today? What did not? What can be improved tomorrow? These questions guide progress gently. They build awareness without guilt. Reflection turns mistakes into lessons. Lessons turn into strength. Strength builds confidence. Ending the day with calm prepares the mind for rest. Rest prepares the body for effort. This simple habit protects long-term growth. As these 5 rules work together, life slowly changes direction. There is no sudden transformation. There is steady improvement. Days become clearer. Decisions become easier. Energy returns. The future feels less heavy and more open. The power of these rules is not in their difficulty. It is in their simplicity. They do not demand motivation. They demand repetition. Motivation fades, but habits remain. When rules are easy, consistency becomes natural. The year 2026 does not need a new version of life. It needs a better direction. Direction comes from daily choices, not big promises. Each rule supports the next. Morning control supports focus. Reduction supports clarity. Learning supports growth. Building supports purpose. Reflection supports peace. Change often fails because it feels overwhelming. But when change is broken into rules, it becomes manageable. 1 hour, 1 reduction, 1 lesson, 1 creation, 1 reflection. That is all. No pressure, no rush. Time moves forward without asking permission. The question is not whether life will change. The question is whether it will change by design or by default. These rules offer design. They offer control. A year lived with intention feels longer and richer. A year lived without intention disappears quickly. The difference is not luck. It is structure. Simple rules create strong structure. This story does not promise perfection. It offers progress. Progress is enough. Progress builds confidence. Confidence builds courage. Courage builds a meaningful life. As this story ends, the year ahead remains open. Nothing is written yet. Every morning writes a sentence. Every habit writes a paragraph. Every month writes a chapter. The ending depends on daily rules. 2026 is not waiting for big change. It is waiting for small, repeated actions. Follow these 5 simple rules, and the story of the year will quietly change direction.